All right, everyone, welcome to another Tuesday review, and this time we have a game called Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom. Now, have you ever played any of the Wonder Boy series? Whether it be Wonder Boy, I think Wonder Boy Returns is also another one, Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap, Wonder Boy and Monster World, any of those games. This game very much is in line with those games. You'll have references to those games in here as well. In fact, at one point you do have to collect 3 artifacts, and it has references to characters in those different games. The original Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap, or Wonder Boy and Monster World. It has ties to all 3 of those games, and it really connects that in this game. So I am going to, again, play this game. I have beaten this game recently, so I'm going to go in here, go into the game. I'm actually going to, hold on, let me backtrack a bit. Okay, not in the final level now, so hold on here. This game, basically, you play as a character named Jin. Jin is the nephew of the court jester wizard, court jester, basically, and his uncle starts going around and turning people into animals, including us. So when we fight our uncle, he turns us into this pig, and we start with, as our main hero, having all these abilities, having a sword we can use, having a shield we can use. Then suddenly, we're a pig that can only punch. And that's it. We can also sniff too, and uncover secrets. And then as we go around, we fight and we unlock a snake. Eventually we fight a snake, we get a snake orb, and unlock the snake ability. And then as we go on from there, we fight a frog, and we gain a frog ability, which allows us to breathe underwater. You have a tongue, so we can navigate areas our tongue can grab, eat insect enemies to gain health, which is kind of interesting. Eventually we fight a lion boss. A lion person, we get us the lion abilities. Now we're a lion person. And this benefit is we can do different charges, like upward charge, forward charge. The pig also has like a downward butt stomp, but it's also gives us a downward sort of like stab slam, which is kind of nice. Kind of a cool thing. So you fight different bosses, you get different abilities, you unlock different areas as you're able to reach them with the new abilities. You do fight a dragon boss eventually, and the dragon boss allows you to become a dragon. And we can fly areas. Initially it's limited, but the dragon is actually quite utilized in several areas where you basically end up with like a side-scrolling shooter. Even in the final boss, it's like a side-scrolling shooter section of it, where it's kind of like, oh, okay, I get to do a side-scrolling shooter. And it's really cool. It can press and hold and do fire. The pig can use magic, but also our human form can use magic as well. And you get different spells. You unlock more of the same spell as you find these plants and eat them, which is kind of cool. Control-wise, again, controls very well. Really good controls in this game. Honestly, I've died a few times at bosses before, and it's just me not knowing what to do or just not being good at it. But the game, I will tell you right now, can be challenging. It can be very challenging, and you will likely die a few times trying to beat this game. If you die too much at a boss, there's a little dragon guy who comes and he starts dropping hearts periodically to help you out. So the game is kind of like recognizing, hey, you died a few times with this boss, why don't we give you a little help? I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's an insult, but the game does do that. And take it for what it is. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's kind of funny. There are status effects too, so like some enemies when they hit you will cause a status effect. Right now we're immune to them with our current gear. You do have gear that you can purchase and upgrade as well. You find things to upgrade your gear. There is gear, like right now we have the golden gear, which you have to find all the pieces of, and then you have to also have 1,000 gold per to upgrade them. which is a lot, requires you to do a lot of money grinding in this game. You'll have gear that you need to purchase. Again, more money grinding if you want to get all the gear in the game. It's going to require you to do so. And then you have to find these like golden gems to upgrade the golden gear to its full potential. I will tell you, as far as that goes with buying gear, don't feel like you have to buy everything. There's certain things like, yeah, you'll want to buy because it'll help you out, but don't feel like you have to buy all the gear in the game. Because honestly, you don't. You don't have to buy all the gear in the game. In fact, save yourself some money. Unless you're going a completionist route, don't buy all. Just buy what you need and you're fine. There's some gear will give you like double jump, like certain of these boots will give you double jump basically. Overall, this game is interesting. It's an interesting game, and it is a fun game though. I will say it is a fun game. It definitely has that like Wonder Boy feel. They're going for like a nostalgia feel with Wonder Boy, and they nailed it. I mean, I actually started playing like Wonder Boy and Monster World on the Sega Collection, and this game plays a lot better than that one. Now, mind you, that one's still fun in its own right for a game that is from the Sega Genesis era. But yeah, honestly, this game has a better feel, like they've improved the gameplay. There is a lot to find. And as far as finding like the pieces of the gear, I will tell you right now, you need the sword for the final level. Even if you don't find all the golden gear, you do need the sword. Now it is worth it to find the golden gear because you'll just have a better time at the final level especially, but yeah, you definitely want to find that sword because it's like this dark matter that you have to cut through, and only the golden sword is going to cut through it. So yeah, definitely want to find that. But other than that, this game, everything about it, like it just is so well controlled. It's kind of cool to have the different animal forms to unlock different areas. You do eventually get like this potion. So we have a potion right now, this red elixir, that if you lose your health, you will actually get that back. So you can like lose all your health once. It's kind of like an extra life, if you will. So if you're at a boss and you lose all your health, it will heal you completely, which is nice. So you definitely have all you need to really succeed in this game. But again, it's going to require you sometimes to rapidly switch between forms in order to navigate a section. I did have that as well. So definitely get used to being able to rapidly go to the correct form. You can change the control to where it's just this, or if you have it like where you press and switch, you can press and hold and kind of like choose a form to make sure you get to the right form. Also, there's one level that's a little meta, that in order to actually access the boss, you have to change a setting, and I didn't realize it, but in the option menu, you have to change a setting in order to access the boss. I won't say too much more about it. I'll let you figure it out on your own. But overall, this game, the way it controls and what it expects of you is actually not unfair. So it's actually a pretty fair game, but at times you'd be like, I just want to get through that section. I just want to get past that area. And there were times I was like that. I was like, I just want to get past this. Can I just get past this? To get all the secrets, you may have to actually look it up, just so you know. I had to look up a walkthrough to actually find out where all the armor was to reveal it. But there's walkthroughs out there if you need to look something up and actually be like, oh yeah, what is this game? What is this about here? What's going on? But yeah, it's accessible. You can actually find a lot of walkthroughs to actually succeed in this game. But yeah, there's a lot to do, a lot of playtime in this game, a lot to collect. I spent so much time on this game, and for the most part, for the vast majority, it was fun. And as you can see right here, these murals right here, you have from Wonder Boy and the Dragon's Trap, Wonder Boy in Monster World. I think that's also from original Wonder Boy with the girl. But yeah, you have like all these references to that. The ties to the heroes of old, the heroes from the past. So yeah, this game really is such a nod to that, such a throwback to that, and so much of a better game than those games were, that it is worth your time if you're a fan of those games. And even if you're not, even if you just don't know anything about them, it's still a game that stands very well on its own. You'll miss some references if you don't know about these older games, but if you do, you'll be like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's neat. So yeah, definitely I'd say it's worth it. Pick this one up if you have a chance. If you haven't played it yet, pick it up, play it. You will not regret it. You will enjoy this game. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, watching this video. I do appreciate all of you for being here, for subscribing, for liking the video, commenting, and even those that don't, just for watching the video. You are just amazing, and I really appreciate you. Again, I reply to all comments, and I appreciate all subscriptions, but you just watching this video means the absolute world to me, so thank you very much for doing that. And we'll see you in the next video. Check out my other videos if you're interested, my other review videos, my other gameplay videos. But we'll see you next time. Until then, stay awesome, and we'll see you then.